The internet is buzzing, and fans are losing their minds because a mysterious video claiming to be the Wizards Beyond Waverly Place Season 2 trailer has just surfaced online. It's grainy, it's shaky, and it might not even be real. But if it is, we're looking at some of the most exciting hints this show has ever dropped. From eerie magical portals to a shadowy figure that could change everything for the Russo family. This leak has the fandom working overtime. And trust me, you're going to want to hear every single detail, because what's hidden in these few seconds of footage could completely reshape Season 2. The leaked clip begins in almost complete darkness. At first, it's just the sound soft, wind echoing through what feels like an empty tunnel. Then slowly a dim purple glow spreads across the screen, revealing a familiar sight, the substation cafe, but not the one we know. The walls are cracked. The furniture is overturned, and strange magical runes glow faintly along the floor. It's as if this is an alternate version of the Russo family's home base, one where something terrible has happened. The camera pans to a figure standing at the counter, their face hidden beneath a deep hood. They're flipping through an ancient spell book, its pages turning on their own. With each turn, the glow in the room gets brighter, and strange sparks drift through the air like fireflies. Fans have already paused and zoomed in on the footage, claiming the book's cover looks like the Codex of Realms, an artifact mentioned in passing during Season 1 but never actually seen. If that's true, this could be the key to a much bigger magical universe than we've explored before. Suddenly, the scene cuts to a shot of Alex Russo, Selena Gomez's character, standing in a fog-covered street. She's wearing a long coat, her wand at the ready, and her expression is deadly serious. In the background, the skyline of Waverly Place looks unfamiliar, with tall spires and floating orbs of light weaving through the night sky. It's unclear if this is the real world, a magical dimension, or something in between. What catches everyone's attention, though, is the faint sound of someone whispering her name, Justin's voice. Could her brother be calling out to her from another realm? Or is it just a trick? The next shot is pure chaos. We see flashes of magic battles, green and gold spells colliding in midair, objects flying through the cafe, and a massive wave of energy tearing through a crowded street. One quick frame shows a young girl, maybe 12 or 13, standing in the middle of it all, her hands glowing as if she's about to cast something huge. Her identity is a complete mystery, and that's led to countless theories. Could she be a new Russo family member, or is she the next big villain? The clip ends with the hooded figure slamming the codex shut, sending out a shockwave that blows out every light in the scene. The screen fades to black, but just before it does, a single phrase appears in glowing letters: "The magic returns." No date, no official confirmation, just that chilling promise. Fans are divided on whether this is genuine Disney footage or a very well-made fan project. Some claim it matches the lighting and visual style from Season 1 perfectly, while others point out small inconsistencies, like the cafe's sign being slightly different from what we last saw. But real or fake, the clip has reignited excitement for Wizards Beyond Waverly Place in a way that no official post has in months. Theories are spreading like wildfire, and the speculation has only just begun. The leaked trailer might be stealing all the attention right now, but there's another piece of the puzzle that's been keeping fans awake at night: the release date. While Disney hasn't made any official announcement, whispers from supposed inside sources and a few well-timed social media slips have given us a pretty good idea of when Season 2 might actually arrive. And if these hints are accurate, it's going to be sooner than many expected. Let's start with the biggest clue: a tweet that appeared and disappeared from one of the show's junior costume designers. It was posted in the early hours of the morning and simply read, "Counting down the 200 days until magic returns," followed by a wand emoji. The tweet was deleted within minutes, but not before fans screenshotted it and began doing the math. 200 days from when that tweet went live would place the release somewhere in late February 2026. Now, of course, this could have been a joke or a coincidence, but given the timing, it feels too deliberate to ignore, adding to the mystery. Selena Gomez herself was spotted leaving a soundstage in Los Angeles just 2 weeks ago. Paparazzi photos captured her holding what looked like a revised script, and a fan on the scene claimed she mentioned wrapping the last big scene for Season 2. This lines up perfectly with the production timeline of Season 1, which finished filming in early spring and premiered roughly 9 months later. If Season 2 follows the same pattern, a February or March 2026 release feels entirely possible, but there's also the Disney Plus factor to consider. The platform tends to time its major series to avoid clashing with other big releases, especially within the Disney family of shows. Right now, the early 2026 calendar has The Mandalorian spin-off set for January and a major Marvel miniseries locked in for April, slotting Wizards Beyond Waverly Place Season 2 in late February or early March would give it a clean runway to dominate conversation without being overshadowed by Star Wars or Marvel hype. Interestingly, there's also been a quiet change on the Disney Plus app itself. Fans who checked the Coming Soon section for Wizards Beyond Waverly Place noticed that the original Season 1 banner was replaced with a darker, moodier image, a shadowy cityscape with faint magical sparks drifting in the air, no text. No official Season 2 tag, but the update happened the exact same week the leaked trailer began circulating. Coincidence? Maybe, but in this fandom, coincidences often turn out to be calculated teases. Another piece of the puzzle comes from the merchandise side. A popular online retailer that sells official Disney show tie-ins recently listed a Wizards Beyond Waverly Place Season 2 Magic Bundle with a release date in mid-February 2026. The listing was quickly pulled, but not before fans noticed. The bundle description included items inspired by the upcoming season, suggesting that Disney was preparing promotional materials to drop right before the show's debut. If all of this is true, then here's what we can guess about the official trailer's release. For Season 1, Disney dropped the full trailer about 2 months before the premiere. If Season 2 is targeting late February 2026, we might see the official trailer as early as December 2025, possibly even during Disney's annual holiday streaming event. That would be a prime moment to surprise fans with a magical reveal, especially with so many viewers tuning in for family-friendly holiday specials. Of course, there's still a chance the leaked footage is an early concept reel or internal test, rather than the final trailer. If that's the case, Disney could be holding back the polished version for maximum impact. Either way, the timeline is getting tighter, and if these rumors are correct, we're only a few short months away from stepping back into Waverly Place, and given the clues we've already seen, Season 2 might not just return us to the magic it might change everything we thought we knew about it. Asterisk, if there's one thing fans love more than new magical twists, it's seeing familiar faces walk back into the world they once called home. Season 1 of Wizards Beyond Waverly Place brought Alex Russo back in full force, gave us surprise glimpses of Justin, and hinted at more from the original Russo family. But now, Season 2's rumored cast list and the sneaky hints buried in that leaked trailer suggest the magic is about to expand in ways we didn't see coming. First, let's talk about the obvious. Selena Gomez is a lock. Whether the leaked trailer is real or fake, all reliable sources confirm that she's reprising Alex with an even bigger role than before. Insiders say she's not just a lead character this season, she's also been working closely with the writers to shape Alex's journey. That could explain why Alex's presence in the supposed leak felt so much more intense. Gone is the lighthearted wizard who always found a clever shortcut. This Alex looks like she's been through battles, made sacrifices, and is now carrying a heavier magical burden. Then there's David Henry as Justin Russo. His appearance in the Season 1 finale cameo had fans in tears, but he didn't stick around long enough to give us closure. The whispered voice calling Alex's name in the leak? Many are convinced it's Justin, which would mean a bigger storyline for him this time around. If the rumors are true, Justin may be returning not just as Alex's brother, but as a mentor figure tied to a magical council we've only heard about in passing. Imagine Justin rule-abiding, serious Justin trying to manage Alex's chaos, while facing a threat bigger than either of them has handled before. That dynamic alone could be a season-defining highlight, but the most exciting, and perhaps most nerve-wracking rumor centers on a brand-new antagonist. In the leaked footage, the hooded figure flipping through the Codex of Realms is believed to be a fresh character entirely. Some reports suggest this is an original creation for the spin-off, while others speculate it might be an older Wizards of Waverly Place character in disguise. A few eagle-eyed fans even think the hand turning the pages looked suspiciously young, leading to wild theories that the villain could actually be that mysterious young girl shown later in the trailer. Speaking of her, that girl has quickly become the fandom's favorite mystery. She's clearly powerful, casting spells with no wand and summoning bursts of raw magic with ease. Could she be Alex's apprentice? A distant Russo cousin? Or something far more dangerous, like a chosen heir to a darker magical bloodline? Some fans are even floating the idea that she might be the child of a well-known character, raised in secret and now stepping into the spotlight, beyond the core cast. There's chatter about Jake T. Austin potentially returning as Max Russo, while his role in Season 1 was more comedic. Insiders hint that Max may play a surprisingly key part in Season 2's central conflict. The theory goes that his accidental magic, often treated as a joke, might actually be the key to unlocking or sealing away a dangerous magical realm. Imagine the stakes of Max's clumsy spells suddenly becoming a matter of life or death. We also can't forget Harper Finkel, Alex's best friend. While her return hasn't been officially confirmed, a behind-the-scenes photo from a Season 2 filming location shows a clothing rack covered in bright, quirky costumes eerily similar to Harper's iconic fashion. Fans believe she might pop in for at least a few episodes, bringing her unique brand of charm and comedic relief, something this darker season will need to balance out the tension. Finally, let's address the cameos. The original Wizards of Waverly Place ran for 4 seasons and had a whole roster of memorable side characters, from rival wizards to magical council members. Disney has a golden opportunity here to sprinkle in surprise appearances for nostalgia's sake. One particularly exciting rumor: the return of Professor Crumbs, possibly in flashbacks or magical visions, guiding Alex through her toughest challenges yet. If these casting clues are even half true, Season 2 won't just be a reunion, it'll be a magical collision of past and present. We'll see old friendships tested, family bonds pushed to the limit, and entirely new rivalries sparking to life. And with the introduction of powerful new characters, both allies and enemies, this season might redefine the world of Wizards Beyond Waverly Place for years to come. The supposed leaked trailer for Wizards Beyond Waverly Place Season 2 might only be a minute long, but fans have already turned it into a full-scale investigation. Every frame has been slowed down, brightened, reversed, and dissected to find hidden symbols, background details, and Easter eggs that could reveal where the story is headed. If these clues are genuine, they might just outline the biggest twists of the entire season before we've even seen the official trailer. One of the most talked about discoveries comes from the very first shot of the ruined substation cafe. Along the cracked floor, faint glowing runes can be seen. They aren't just random markings. Die-hard fans notice they match a set of ancient magical symbols, briefly shown in Season 1's The Mirror Room episode. Back then, these runes were tied to a spell that could merge different magical realms together. If Season 2 is revisiting this concept, the stakes could be far bigger than just saving Waverly Place. It could involve saving or stopping entire worlds from colliding. Another intriguing detail appears during the moment Alex walks through the fog-covered street. In the upper left corner, just for a second, there's a shadow of something flying overhead. It's not a bird, it's larger, slower, and leaves behind a trail of glowing dust. Some believe it's a magical creature we've never seen before. Others think it could be a callback to the original series' griffin-like creatures from the wizard world. But here's the wildest theory. The trail of dust is almost identical in color to the magic Justin used in his Season 1 cameo, suggesting he may be traveling through the skies in search of Alex. The mysterious Codex of Realms also holds secrets. In one frame, as the hooded figure flips through its pages, we see an illustration of a doorway surrounded by swirling energy. Sharp-eyed viewers matched it to a sketch in Harper's scrapbook from the original series back when she accidentally glued an enchanted map into one of her costume designs. This isn't just a fun Easter egg. It could be foreshadowing that the codex contains blueprints to forgotten magical gateways, ones that connect not just realms but specific points in time. Time travel in the Wizards universe? It's a possibility fans are now seriously considering. The young girl shown later in the trailer also offers a visual clue. Her magic doesn't glow like Alex's or Justin's, instead of the usual bright spark. Her power is a deep, almost black shimmer with streaks of silver. In magical lore, this type of magic is often associated with void casting, a dangerous form of magic that draws from the absence of light, not light itself. If true, it could mean this character's powers are rare, unstable, and possibly even forbidden by the Magical Council. That would instantly put her at odds with the established wizard laws, making her a potential ally or enemy depending on where her loyalties lie. There's also a blink and you'll miss it scene that has fans debating endlessly. During the chaos shot where green and gold spells collide, if you pause at the right frame, you can see a shattered mirror lying on the ground. Reflected in one fragment is the face of a man with a long silver beard. He doesn't appear anywhere else in the footage, which suggests this might be a hidden teaser for a new mentor or ancient magical figure entering the storyline. Some are convinced it's a younger Professor Crumbs from a flashback, while others believe it's a new villain disguised to look wise and trustworthy. And then there's the final text, "The magic returns." On the surface, it's just a tagline. But when fans enhance the glow effect, they notice tiny letters hidden inside the word magic. The letters seem to spell Orin, which could be a reference to an old magical talisman mentioned once in the original Wizards of Waverly Place novel series. That talisman was said to grant the wielder the ability to bend magical rules without consequences, something that would completely change the balance of power in the wizarding world. Whether these clues were deliberately planted by Disney or accidentally revealed through an early cut, they've set the fandom on fire. Entire Reddit threads are dedicated to decoding the runes, identifying the shadowed creatures and piecing together timelines from these blink-sized details. And while some could just be fun Easter eggs for sharp-eyed fans, others might be laying the groundwork for the biggest surprises of Season 2. If these hints are real, the magical world of Waverly Place is about to get far darker, stranger, and more dangerous than we've ever seen before.